sweet friends, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. And today I really want to discuss a little bit of everything. Some goals that I have achieved, and some goals that I want to achieve for this new year. So let's get right into it. I know I'm doing something here, but I'll talk to you about what it is. I just found it and I don't want to misplace it. So, all right. Normally in this book, it's let's see if I can. It's one of those Rifle Paper Company notebooks. This is really thick, as you can see, and here I normally would write any ideas or anything that I want to accomplish for goal setting or things that I really would like to accomplish during the year. So this was year 2025, and I normally just write the year right on top. And then when the ideas come, I go ahead and write it down. So I did this design in one of my 8x2 watercolor mini journals. I did that. I also, I think I did this one as well. It's like a sketch of something that pops in my head, and before I forget, I write it down. So there you go. On April, these are the things that I wanted to do. For example, and this is how very simple way of me, when I feel inspired by something that I've seen, I would write it down and try to do it during the year. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be at the moment. It's just something that I will go back and look and see, oh, did I do it? Did I not do it? Okay, so for example, things that I had done new was a masterboard. And as you can see, I was able to do that. I fixed the dresser. I fixed each door. So see, these are things that it's like a to-do list. Made a card holder. Used the vintage small bins for masterboards. Done. Make mark makings inspired by Carrie the Crafter. Done. Make a mini journal with Pop-Tarts. That one I didn't do. So that was a no-no. Let's see what else was here. Make a journal out of composition notebook. I started that. And do things bright and whimsical. And I have been achieving that. Then in August, I wanted to do things with my scallop punch in circles made from scraps. I did that. And then as you can see, I think it was one of the designs that I did where it looked like fishtails. That's what I did with that. All right. Then back in October of last year, I did the planner stickers, the goals. These are stickers that I made on the computer for my bullet journal, and I achieved all that. I asked myself questions like, how do I want to decorate my planner? And I said, very simple. I think I also achieved that. Do I want to use a sticker? I'm looking at my own notes and I start to laugh. Do I want to use the stickers that I already have? Yes. Do I want to purchase Floral Stickles Clear? Not at the moment. Let's see. The goal here was to use what I have. I was going to order stickers, some floral stickers from Temu, and then I decided against it. And that was all. This was for my bullet journal. Then also in October, I did swatch a new skin tone and create a painting. I did that. I also, the idea was to do something with a paint strip from Home Depot. I also achieved that. I did watercolors. I did this card. So yeah, I think I pretty much I was able to achieve, I would say, minus two things, 98%. So let's just give it a percentage. 98% I was able to achieve. That makes me happy. This is my 2026 one. I feel like I would like to just do one card a month. Make some journal pages. Continue with my watercolor. Also continue with my doodling. And learn something new. And I am actually at the starting point of this one. Okay, so with that said, let me show you what I did on the previous video. It was organize all this, which is my embroidery floss. Now, I've seen a lot of people that do the embroidery designs and all that stuff in their little holder for the embroidery floss has a number. Unfortunately, none of them have a number due to the fact that I already had this, the majority of them, and I really didn't at the point when I purchased it, I really didn't care about numbers because I was not into embroidery. I would just use it for my journals. But that's basically, I'm being honest about that. But going forward, whenever I would purchase embroidery and put it on the little holder, I will make sure that there's a number on it. Okay, so that's one thing that I want to do. All right, and with that said, starting in this new journey for me to learn something new, today I was playing at a playtime with my friend Beth, and while I was chit-chatting with her, I made this. It's not big. It's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5 inches, 5 by 3. Okay, I grabbed one of my antique buttons, one of the paper beads that Beth has sent me, and embroidery floss. I sewed it there. So I basically wanted to keep it closed like this. And it was just because I was telling her that when you're organizing everything that has to do with embroidery or sewing, you come up with a whole bunch of needles. I didn't buy these needles. These needles, I obtained it on a auctioned box that I bid. And it had the velvet red box. It had beads in it. It had findings in it. It had a whole bunch of antique buttons, vintage buttons in the jars. They were also vintage And so I decided to organize that. And this is what I made. And this is felt. So I picked 3 colors. These needles, I had no idea what they were for. Okay, so I was informed what it was. But if you ask me what the name is right now, I can't recall. So, but I want to keep them here because they were also in that auction box. And then this is what I did. This is just felt. So I created like a little journal out of felt, like a little booklet out of felt. Pick 3 colors and then pinking scissors or zigzag scissors, and kind of wanted to decorate a little bit the edges, just didn't want to be too plain square. And I kind of placed them by size. So these are the smaller ones, this is the medium size, and these are the longer ones. These are all needles. Now they're safe, and I was very happy with the end result. So that's as simple as that. I gave it a stitch, a binding stitch to keep it together. And just this, and the bead is basically, I love it. I know it's the little things that brings me joy. So this is my first project of the year. And then based on this whole embroidery quest that I'm going, my children gave me a gift card, and I purchased 2 things only. And it's just basically an experimental starting, actually, you know, for me to start. And I got this at Hobby Lobby. The price was $4.95, and it's for embroidery, and it teaches you the different stitch designs. Now, I am a visual person, but I also wanted to learn what the names were for the cross stitching or whatever stitch that they use on, you know, when they're doing embroidery. And so this gives you all the stitches that are used in embroidery. And I remembered that I mentioned on the previous video that I have been watching Kiko, and when Kiko does is she does I guess it's what is called the weaving stitch. But she uses a whole bunch of different, you know, stitches design, and what it caught my eye was the weaving one. How she, you know, put the needle up and down and then, you know, made that little pattern right there. So yes, this is gonna be something that I want to play with, and I got this. So as you can see, it's $3.29. I got this little mushroom design. It comes with a little loop in there, and the thread, and the instructions. Have not opened it. It's brand new, still in the packet. So there you go. That is basically my 2026 mini haul, but also it's a haul that has a purpose. So yeah, but I do love this. I love it. It's like an idea comes in your head, and then you just create it. Something as simple as that. And I love it. I love it. I love the fact that all my needles are in there, and they're not going to be, you know, all over the table. So let me also discuss another thing that I was able to do. And that was, I have this book that I got in the community thrift store. And as you can see, the designs are like watercolor. They're not very intricate, but you can tell, oh, this is a man, that's a woman, that's a child. See? And so what I decided to do is late at night when I couldn't sleep very well, I decided to take it upon myself and do something a little bit complicated to see if I can actually recreate it somehow. And this is a tinier version because I feel like this is a 4x6, but this is not a 4x6. But I think, I don't know. My husband says that it's pretty close. It's pretty close. So yes, throughout the new year, I am going to continue to sketch and I'm going to continue to use watercolor. All right. I want to continue to do that. Another goal is to continue to read. And so let me tell you how much I have basically increased a little bit my reading habits. This year 2023, I was keeping tabs of the books I read, and I'm just gonna count the books I read. I wrote the titles. I was not as much as getting all the information down like I did on my bullet journal, but let me show you. In 2023, I was not a reader, but I told my daughter that in order for me to read something, I just rather would get something at the thrift store that would have nice illustrations and then the story was interesting. So these books that I read were kids' book because I wanted to have a jump on something at least. So with that said, I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I read 12 books in 2023. Sarah Plain and Tall, The Huckabee Family, Brave Irene, A Wolf's Tale, Donde Viven los Monstruos, The Mitten, A Tree is Nice, The Frog Prince, The True Story of the Three Little Pigs. That was funny. The Legend of the Petowski Stone, Bear's Vacation, and Fancy Nancy, a poet extraordinaire. There you go. That's how many books I've read. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so I read 12 in 2023. All right. I was not focused on how many pages were they or anything like that. Okay, and I did not write any information so that way the story will stay in my head if I couldn't remember. So this is something that I started in 2024. All right, so in 2024, I didn't read that many books. And that is the truth. I read 1, 2, 3 books. Yes, that is really sad. 3 books. 2024, life was complicated. So, yeah. But then, as you can see, I started changing how many, the author, how many pages, a little bit of the story, the protagonist or the main characters, and a little thought process of what I think about the book. So yeah, that was 2024. Then I started in 2025 with my bullet journal. And in 2025, let's see how many books I've read. 2025, when I started with my bullet journal, as you can see, I decided that I wanted to decorate. So it just, it evolved from this to this and then to this. And let's see how many books I've read. 2025. Let's see. Let's just write it down here. 2025. I've read 1. And I started in October. Did not read anything prior to that. No books at all. So I started in October. So I've read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this one is one that is waiting for a layout. 8 books. And I'm talking about since the month of October. And I feel that the other goal that the goal that I really want to achieve is to read more books. And I don't think that's going to be a problem because my daughter and I exchange books all the time. So yes, for the year 2024, as you can see, I only read 3 books. But then October, November, and December. In 3 months, I read 8 books. So I feel like this one gets a star. And this was a big fail. And so I have started, and I haven't been able to continue with it, but it's called Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice. And I'm at chapter 5 right now. So yeah, I think it's gonna be on a slower pace, but yeah, I want to see how many books I get to read in 2026. And the reason why things are a little bit kind of slower now, as far as reading and projects and creation and all that stuff, because we're getting ready for the final touches of my daughter's wedding. So it's gonna be in less than 2 weeks. So yeah, I feel like once the whole stress of the wedding is over, then I'm pretty sure that we're gonna go back and get on track on everything. So let me share with you also with the gift cards that I got for Christmas. I bought this little thing, and it's a thermal printer. I got it through Amazon. It was $12, and so far it's okay. And I wanted it for, let me see, because I think I put on one here. Let me see. Yeah, that's basically, I want to put the titles of the book cover, but it's black and white, and I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, Before the Coffee Gets Cold. It's one of the books I read, and at first it was a little bit hard to understand it due to the names of the Japanese characters. They're kind of difficult to pronounce. But then once I started reading over and over and over, it got a little bit more easier to understand. But yeah, that's basically the whole purpose for that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna print out these off camera, and I'll be able to place them in my bullet journal. So that's it. Let's see what else. Oh, yeah. And then I was able to get these. They're called Hanku Color, and they're like love the colors. They're like pastels, and they're really fine liners. Really nice. Really nice. Really nice. So yeah, that was one thing I got. And the last thing that I actually wanted to say about this whole thing, and what I actually want to do, is I want to create with felt a bigger book where I can actually practice all these stitches, the type of stitches. And that's the whole purpose of me practicing on this and getting a book ready and all that stuff. It was, to see how it would look. And so I am gonna make a book with you guys, and I guess that's gonna be the following channel. I want to make a book with felt, and then once I put it together, then I'll start trying to practice the stitches that they have here on it. I'll just pick random stitches, and then but let me see how it works, because I need to know about the type of fabric and all that good stuff. But I feel like I just don't want to buy something expensive without the experience. I don't want to ruin it. So I'd rather just, since I have a whole magazine holder full of felt, I can just make myself a book just like this one, but big, and try to do some stitching on it. So let's see how that works. So yes, 2025, I believe that I achieved a lot of goals, and I made all the ideas that were in my head. I put them out there, and I believe that 2025 was a good year for me, as far as being active and being crafty, and having you guys come over and stay with me in my little crafty corner for bits at a time. And God willing and the creek don't rise, 2026 is also gonna be a good year. Yes, because I feel blessed, and my mentality is that if I do everything repetitiously, I get bored easily. So learning something new, that's what's pushing me to continue. And yeah, I want to do something new this year. And if I learn something new each year, then I could say, yeah, I did that, or I liked it. My end year review, I would say I liked it or I didn't like it. So far, when it came to watercolor, when I started watercolor, I was a little bit intimidated, but it's one of my favorite mediums. of art that I really like. Then it was sketching, and I didn't even know how to draw a bird or paint a bird or whatever, and now I feel comfortable doing it. So that's another thing that, you know, things that I had never done, I did in 2025 and 2024. So yay. And this is my second year with YouTube, and within 1 or 2 weeks I'll be doing a craft room tour, because I did reorganize the room and I changed a lot of the things. I started back in October, changing the room around. So yeah, you'll see that in the 2026 room tour, but it's not gonna be until 2 weeks or after 2 weeks. All right, my friends, so that's basically it. That's the update and year-end review and new year goals. So if you like the video, please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't, leave me a comment, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you are aware when I upload new videos. And as always, stay safe and craft away. Bye, my friends.